It's so sad I will have to do that for the last time. And I think it's bittersweet, but as for now, allow me to recognize the Vice Chancellor, the Dean of Students, Prof, the Faculty Dean, Mr. Mwenje, Mem Mpofu. These people have been father figures and mother figures to me, and the staff that are involved. SRC, former SRC President Christine Mwenje, she's actually mentored me to this stage. I remember being her campaign manager, and she told me one day you will take on from me, and that one day is today, and I'm here. Above all, you guys have been wonderful. What better credit than to give you guys, the students who actually voted for me, the students who actually believed in me, who believed that Trevor Kamira Pamberi Pap, Jeshua to no graduate. Trevor Kamira Pamberi Pap, Jeshua Makwerero are not terror. Because your voice is being channeled through me. It is not my doing, but your doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want you to clap for yourselves. I want you to give yourselves a standing ovation. Stand up and clap for yourselves, so that the spirits can understand that you guys did great. This is a standing ovation of powerful class of 2026. Class of 2026. Vachaseva Munyika. Mapensek Emunyika. Ministers Emunyika. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I believe our response, not my response, our response is that we'd like to thank the intellectual dexterities that are present here. The Vice Chancellor for giving us the chance to interact with everyone. Mr. Mwenje, every faculty dean, for us to actually be molded to be one being, a being that understands that development comes through unity, peace, and social interaction that carries us to understand the skills that are needed in this world. And not just any skills, but contextual skills to our motherland, Zimbabwe, what we need. And as you go out there, as we go out there, Vice Chancellor, we're going to add on these skills. We have the National Youth Service, and I'm proud to say that I'm considering that one. And we have other vocational training centers. We have other skills and certificates we can add on to our degrees. Hauchanorore umwe munhu asiri degreed. Mausangana makadzidza. Hauchanzi imbwa yemunhu wakunzi narcissist. Ukunzisa zvineka that. But I'm just saying don't treat each other badly. We are intellectuals, okay? Conflict resolution in everything. So our response is thank you so much. This journey has been fruitful, and I know for a fact I will come back as a son and as a mentee to find out how we can go forward, how we can go into the world, develop our country, be the patriots we are supposed to be for BUSE, for Mass Central, and for Zimbabwe. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vice Chancellor. And I'd like to also thank my Deputy President. Janike has been wonderful. Janike has been wonderful. He knew what to oil, you know. He knew what to make sure. No, President, in his words, anoti papa sapanapa. Andiga, papa sapanapa. My cabinet, the Secretary General, Brooklyn Mujuru, well done for writing those reports that made the Dean of Students listen to us. And then, the most important guy, legal in academics, Munotenwa, Spectre, Ernest, Ligoya, thank you so much. Treasurer General, making sure that the finances are smooth, the students are here, everything is in charge, and the rest of my cabinet. Of course, Gota is on CA, SDG, well done, showed the good. The communicator, the eloquent speaker. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. Vice Chancellor, Thank you so much. And this is our response as students. We are going out there to win. Munote and Kwachose.
What program are you doing, Mr. President?
Peace and governance.
Right. Can we say no more peace and governance, President? Dean, what are you doing there, Fish? No, that's all right. I think let's embrace one another. The relationships aspect, I think it's embodied in his response. He would have given himself all the props, but to go down from his vice president to the members of the August House, I think that deserves another round of applause. Thank you very much. Your Excellency from leading from example. Thank you very much. You may be kind to sit down. Mwenje, to give us his exit address. Let's stand on our feet.
Thank you very much. You may be seated. Thank you, the Director of Ceremony, for the introduction, and the PPC for the introduction. Allow me to recognize the staff that are here. Professor Denere, the Pro Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Administration, and the deans that are here to start with Dr. Mazodze, the Dean of Students, and also the Deputy Dean, Mrs. Murasi, or Tete Murasi as I've heard. We want to acknowledge the deans of faculties here present. I've seen Dr. Makwerere and also Professor Mpofu, the Director for Quality Assurance. I see deputy deans here present. Allow me to recognize the President, Mr. Trevor Ncube, and also his cabinet, and also to acknowledge the former president of the SRC for the Bindra University of Science Education, and indeed the first female president, Miss Christine Shambakumanja, who is also a Chancellor. So thank you for coming through, and thank you for the wise words that you gave to our outgoing students. Allow me to recognize the other staff members that are here, and also the class of 2026. Can you clap hands for yourselves at this juncture? I just want to say congratulations for having reached this far. Indeed, time moves, but I'm really excited, as the Pro Vice Chancellor indicated. You were of a different stature when you came through, and some of you are wearing crowns now, and some of you look very confident now, and some of you have won, have been on the international scene. Some of you are the ones that won or that were the runners in the World Cup. And some of you, we saw you at various points, which is really inspiring for us as a university. In fact, today, I had a very busy day, like so most days. And I think we left university a little bit late. Normally, people was knock off at 4 o'clock. But we could not. We had some other things to do. And afterwards, I had to go and vaccinate some chickens before I came here. So I say to the dean, Dina, I don't think I'll be able to come through because he just caught me by the neck. I wasn't aware. I just thought people were writing examinations, so I was thinking about next week. But nonetheless, I'm really excited to be here. I wouldn't like to say this is a farewell. They said farewell dinner and so forth, but I always think that once you get to this level, anyway, we're going to see you during graduation ceremony and to be able to celebrate with you. So somehow I think this just marks an end of an episode or an epoch. But I believe that at this level we should see more interactions with you. I think you've got an opportunity now to be out there and to see more of you and to interact with you. So I thought, what do I want to say during this particular time? I think something was prepared about sustainability and the like, but I really have a few just the things I could say with you, and these are impromptu speeches as well, as I had somebody say here. The first thing is that time indeed moves, and you are at this stage, and you look very different from here, from the way you looked when you came in about 4 years ago. But I guess that your coming here has changed you because of the relationships that you have had. The people that you have met on the academic side, the people that you have met around yourselves. And those relationships are really very, very important. So some of you probably have found partners, but if you haven't found a partner, do not worry about that. I'm sure you will find another partner along the way. So today I speak to you, so I talk about partners. By the way, you know that I'm a pastor, so I speak very well about partners. So don't worry about if you haven't found a partner, that's all right. You will find a partner along the way. If you believe like me, you always find somebody. But it's not by chance that you came through here, though you may have come here through some other things, but it's never by chance. I believe that the interactions and the people that you have met are the real people that you needed for your journey and for your life. That's very important to know about that. Some of you have friends. I still remember when I was at university, towards my final year, I met one guy who was my friend. He became my best man as well at my wedding. But I don't know how I met that guy. I can't remember. But his influence in my life was so important. It was so vital. We became friends, and it happened that when we got a scholarship to go outside the country, we got the same type of scholarship, Commonwealth scholarship, and we went to study for our PhDs. One of the guys I went to study with was the former Deputy Prime Minister, Arthur Mutambala. He got a Rhodes scholarship, and I got a Commonwealth scholarship. So we went to study in the United Kingdom. We were the same day. But my colleague became so influential. We supported one another. So don't, put down relationships that you have had. I'm talking about relationships. It's very important to get in touch with some of your mentors around, and don't forget them. So don't get isolated. I think the theme was about sustainability. The relationship that you have built, don't just leave them. Sustain those relationships. They will actually assist you along the way. I know that some of you were on attachment at various places. It's good to ignite, those connections and those relationships. Today, I remember we were doing shortlisting for 2 vacancies that we were looking for, and we never found anybody that was qualified. So it's not true that there are no jobs, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes. The jobs are there, but sometimes people don't have the skills that are required, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes. But while I'm talking on relationships, one of the most relationships that will sustain you, they wrote to me a speech about sustainability and so forth, is actually your spiritual relationships. People go through life and like this, you can meet anything. My experience and my own experience is that you prepare yourself, especially if you get to meet God. It's very, very important to have that relationship, because life has got challenges, life has got all those things, but your spiritual relationships are very, very important. Sometimes some people would have asked you and say, hey, let's go to church, let's go and do this, but that sustains you. I had a very interesting experience that I met God in my room, S97, in Complex 3 at the University of Zimbabwe on 12th November 1989. I was a student. It affected me totally. It changed my life. And I said 2 years after I went out of the country and so forth. But that is an important relationship that will sustain you in life. I want to talk about capacity. I've been talking about capacity to some people before. But just now, your qualifications are okay. But your qualifications really, so many people have got your certificates, you can imagine. Some from CAT, some from HIT, some from NAST, some from UZ. But there is something that will differentiate you from those people. I've just been talking to the dean, and sometimes I talk to them as well throughout to say, what are you doing to the students? How are you preparing them for the future? So it is very important, even as you go out, to say you increase your skills. Don't say I've got a certificate or I'm just waiting for my results to come out, but increase your skills, what you can do. And I think the former president did mention, you have to have skills. I said capacity. Capacity, if I've got a 500 ml bottle, can I have this bottle? If I've got a 500 ml bottle, this bottle's capacity is 500 mils. If I've got 1 liter of water, I can't pour it into this bottle. I have to do something for it to be able to contain and to hold that. There are emotional capacities that you have to work on, various skills that you have to work on. This is why she said you can join as well, national programs and so forth. They are just things that increase your ability to cope. They are skills that you can get from where you were attached by going there to say, I've finished my studies, but I just want to come and spend 3 months there and to assist you. You will actually enhance your skills. And when you approach people, it's not necessary. You studied, you did this program, okay. But the most important thing is to say, these are my skills and this is my capacity. So if you enhance your capacity in most ways, your relational capacity, your emotional capacity, your intellectual capacity by doing certain programs and add to your skills, you will be wanted in so many other places. So that's very, very important. And don't spend time saying, I am doing nothing. People will ask you and say in your interviews, what have you been doing? People say, I've been doing nothing. Don't do nothing. You have to do something, because by then you enhance your capacity. So I think something that has been said, the third thing that I wanted to speak to you about is that looking on to the future, I believe that Zimbabwe has quite a lot of opportunities because of the trust that government has had. Surely don't forget the projects that you did. And don't forget also to look at things that you can do to help the society where you come from, whatever environment that you come from. If you have as well something that you believe you can work with the university and be able to do, contact the university. We've got an innovation hub and other things, and we will accommodate you at the innovation hub to be able to do some other things. So you can come out with ideas. You can work with other groups and say, let's develop this. We will identify that a certain group is working on this. We are always interested in you. As a matter of fact, I actually spoke to the Dean of Students, I think some years back, to say now we want to trace and to assist you into employment. That means we put you in a certain school, in a certain group, so that we continue to interact you, to help you until you get something that you want to do in life, so that you get somewhere. So we want to be able to trace you to find where you are and how we can be able to assist you. So look to the communities where you are and seek to solve problems. So what I want to say today is that we thank God for you, and we want to thank you for the resilience that you have put through in the 4 years. We know that it has not been easy for a number of you, but the very fact that you are here today and we celebrate this exit of this first epoch means that you have done very, very well. I said to you when you came in that the moment you register with the Bindra University of Science Education, you forever be part of us. Even when you go outside there, they will say a former Bindra University of Science Education student. They will not mention you sometimes by your family name or whatever if they say, but you relate to this. And therefore, we encourage you to keep that important relationship. So let me say that I'm excited to see you going out there because you will be tested, but don't be worried if you don't get something, immediately and so forth. It does take time, and some people even get their masters and they are not employed, but certainly make sure that you are gaining something wherever you are. So don't go and hide. If you do get some money, come and visit your members of staff. Come and visit us and say, what can I do? Write us and say, this is what I can help. It's always important. I believe opportunities are there for those who look just beyond, their immediate surroundings. So on behalf of the university, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to you. Obviously, I look forward to your graduation ceremony. In fact, the graduation is on the 11th of September, this time, 2026. You are the pride of BUSE, and we trust that you will continue to shine as ambassadors of this institution. May your journey beyond graduation be marked by purpose, resilience, and sustainable growth. And may you continue to shine, and may we continue to work together to make sure that we build Zimbabwe. Remember that we shape and we create the future. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Without adding or subtracting, let's head straight into the last piece of entertainment. I say the last piece of entertainment.
It's so hard to say goodbye, but I know that I'm gonna meet you one day. It's so hard to say goodbye, but I know that I'm gonna meet you one day. It's so hard to say goodbye, but I know that I'm gonna meet you one day. I'm gonna meet you one day. I'm gonna meet you one day. Nitasangana newe, 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 nitasangana newe.
That's the song, DJ, but let's lower the music. Let's lower the volume. That's the song.
It's been a long way without you, my friend.
Pablo, are you having the best shots? Pablo, are you having the view?
We've come a long
All right, we are ready. We are ready.
from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Remember, it's not goodbye, it's see you later. See you later. Let's work together and build some more skills. Leaving no place and no one behind. One souvenir at a time. Leaving no one behind, shaping the future. Building Zimbabwe.
Now I see you in a better place.
Let's get in our views fashionably and quietly, please.
Without you, my friend. And I'll tell you
Let's hold the excitement. Let's hold the excitement.
we've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it.
Is this thing recording? You record everything.